Hello, I'm Fiona, I'm 51 and I have a problem with alcohol. Life before 180TC. Life was good, I was healthy, I was happy, I was married, I had a lovely home, 2 beautiful children, a great career as an intensive care nurse, European holidays, summers at the beach, good friends, and it looked like life was perfect. But was it? Um, I was busy with the kids, they were very active. I was busy working, running them around after school. I was looking after everybody else, but I wasn't looking after myself. Slowly the kids were getting older, didn't need me as much, were a little bit more independent. So what did I do? I would get home from whatever I was doing with the kids, have a glass of wine. Slowly, the glass of wine became a glass of wine every night. I was lonely. I was sitting at home, the kids were busy, and I just started drinking a bit earlier and earlier as the day went on. And my social drinking suddenly became more than social drinking. And next few years are a bit of a blur. The 1 bottle of wine after work and tea wasn't enough. Suddenly it became 2 bottles of wine. I can remember coming home from work one day and my husband and my best friend were sitting in the lounge room, and I knew. My husband said, "You've got a problem and we need to get help." Of course I burst straight into tears, denied it all, said I didn't have a problem, life was fine. I was at the GP the next day and I was in detox the next week, where I spent 3 weeks. Came out and thought I was cured. I knew nothing about addiction. I just thought 3 weeks without drinking and I'd be right. I was good for about 4 months, and then slowly the drinking started again. And then COVID came along. Although in Tassie we didn't have the same restrictions as the mainland, but all the kids' after school activities were stopped, so I didn't have to drive as much, so I could start drinking earlier. And slowly our marriage started to die, we started to grow apart. I don't think my husband knew what to do. I tried detox a couple more times. I went to rehab, a residential rehab, and lasted 8 weeks. It's the worst 8 weeks of my life. I checked myself out and went straight to the bottle shop. Then our marriage ended. I stopped working, moved in with mum and dad. So no longer had purpose. I had no reason not to drink. So I'd just get up in the morning, and that was the first thought, was how was I going to get a drink? Where was I going to do it? I used to walk the dogs, buy my grog, hide in the bushes around the cricket ground, and that was where I'd go every day to drink. And I didn't think anyone knew, but of course everyone knew. I think I was the last one to realise I had a problem. Thankfully, my parents and my father-in-law hadn't given up on me. Unbeknownst to me, my father-in-law was actually talking with Teen Challenge in Launceston. He took me into town and got a park, and I don't drink coffee, so I thought there was something up. And then he bought me lunch. I thought, this is strange, we don't normally do this. And he said, "I've got someone across the road I want you to come and talk to." And it was Peter and Tanya from Teen Challenge. And he said, "We found a rehab for you in Sydney and it's for 12 months. Well, I arced up, burst into tears. I wasn't going anywhere for 12 months, and I certainly wasn't going to Sydney. Wasn't making the kids. Peter prayed for me, because, and then suddenly I knew that's what I had to do. Mel picked me up from the city in Sydney. I stayed the night with mum and dad at Darling Harbour. I thought, oh, she's nice, this could be alright. Drove out to Kermond, and in the gate I thought, wow, what is this? This isn't what I was expecting. But came through the door, everyone was really nice and welcoming. Wondered where I was and how I was going to spend 12 months here. But 12 months later, here I am. But apparently through that first day and probably first 6 weeks, I apparently cried a lot. And that's all I can remember. The rest is history. The biggest challenge would probably be leaving the kids. It was heartbreaking to leave Mary Jasper. But I knew I had to do it because I wasn't really there anyway. I was physically present, but not mentally or emotionally. Next challenge was my limited leave because of the distance home. I had sort of between 10 and 12 weeks between leaves and didn't have any day leaves, so it got a bit challenging being in those four walls for long periods of time. Living with others, that was huge because I'm not used to living with 3 other people. So living with the girls of all different ages, that sort of was a challenge to say the least. And overcoming the guilt and shame of getting here and why I was here and learning to forgive myself and others was a huge challenge. I thought the faith component would be a huge challenge, but it wasn't. I sort of found that quite easily and actually enjoyed it. Biggest highlights. I've got to say meeting Nat, because Nat told me to say that. That's been the biggest highlight. I'd have to say the laughs. Cried a million tears, but I've never laughed so much in all my life this 12 months. We talk about absolute rubbish, stupid things, and I just sit here and think, what are we talking about? But laughing makes it the hard times easier. And I think that, as they say, without laughing you cry. And also, another highlight would be finding my faith. I had a Catholic education but didn't really resonate with me or stick with me, but coming here I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed going to church. It's been good. And also another highlight's been the changing of my mindset from this year being a sacrifice. It's actually been an opportunity for me to look after myself and change where my life's going. So that's probably been a highlight as well. It's been the best place to be for the worst year of my life. Plans for after 180TC. I've applied for the grad program and been accepted. So I'm going home after graduation to pack up the family home, and then I'm going to come back fresh to start the program. And then after that I plan to go back to Tassie with the kids and hopefully get back into my nursing career and be present and sober for my kids. Final encouragements. For new people, and actually for even people still in program, is you reap what you sow. So if you put the hard work in, you'll get the rewards. And also learn to sit in the moment, whether it's good, bad, easy or difficult, because you learn and grow from it. And ask for help and let people help you. And from Matthew 7:8, for everyone who asks receives, and the one who seeks finds, and to the one who knocks the door will be open.